Hi, my name is Asha Anitan. As a part of the business process midterm project, my teammates and I are presenting a research and analysis project that we have developed for our simulated client, Efficax HRM solution. So the agenda for the presentation is as shown on the screen. I will be walking us through the first few slides till we reach project aim. Then my teammates will be taking over from there on out. Okay, as mentioned earlier, my name is Asha Unitan and I play the role of a team lead for this particular project. You can see the pictures of my wonderful teammates Nishant and Pranali. Nishant Gupta plays the role of a data analyst and Pranali Karande is our developer for this project. Okay, so to give a brief introduction of our client Efficax HRM Solutions, uh, this company was launched in 1998, almost 25 years back in India. Its core business, as you can guess, is providing staffing solutions, staffing assistance, payroll assistance, human resource management, etc., to a wide variety of industries, including but not limited to IT, retail, and logistics. Now, to provide some background about the project itself, um, the company Efficax has been facing certain issues over the past few years when it comes to the recruitment process, which is a major component of their core business. The issue that they're facing is time and resource consumption in recruitment part of the process. So along with this, they're also not enabled to keep up with the current standards and the benchmarks that have been set up by the other firms in human resource management. With the advancement of technology, the things have been getting harder for the company to keep up. So we have created we will be creating a roadmap or a blueprint of sorts that will be used to develop a software solution. Now, this particular software solution will help the company with streamlining their hiring process or specifically their recruitment process, along with categorizing their requests with an integrated inbuilt application tracking system, and also to create a seamless connection between the potential candidates and the clients. Now, Nishant will be taking over the presentation from here on out.
Time for the client from a standard of 6 to 8 weeks to a mere 3 to 4 weeks. We plan to do this by creating a roadmap to help them build an advanced application tracking software to increase the efficiency of the human resource operations. The software will also help facilitate a seamless connection between potential candidates and the existing client requirements. Also, we'll process the candidate applications to extract metadata on parameters such as skill set, their current work experience, the current industry they are working in, and we'll use this information to match the right candidates with the right client requirements. So, what all will be in scope of the project? We'll be developing algorithms to identify metadata from potential client applications. We'll be extracting data on parameters such as their skill set, their work experience, and their salary expectations. And we'll use this information to again match the right candidates with the right client vacancies that they're eligible for. Furthermore, we'll also create a dashboard to show the project benefits using advanced data visualization techniques. We'll also create a visual to help the client understand the importance of using an advanced application tracking software as compared to a traditional recruitment techniques. We'll also create a model to highlight the financial and time implications of employing traditional recruitment techniques. What all will be out of scope of the project. So we aim to reduce the recruitment time for the clients from 6 to 8 weeks to 3 to 4 weeks, and we'll create a roadmap to help them build the software. However, the actual development and implementation of the software solution within the client's internal IT infrastructure will not be in scope of the project. Also, based on the client request, we'll be searching for candidates in the candidate pool. However, if we don't find the right candidates, we'll need to post job adverts. And the managing of actual job adverts on various networking platforms such as LinkedIn or Indeed will not be in scope. Also, we'll be processing a lot of client information, candidate information to ensure a secure channel to transmit and process personal and sensitive candidate information will not be in scope of the project. What are some of the outcomes and benefits? So, by the end of the project, we aim that the client will minimize the time spent on end-to-end recruitment. Also, since we are extracting metadata from candidate applications, we'll be able to segregate them based on the job role, the current industry, their skill set, and their salary expectations, and we'll be able to match the right candidates with the right job openings. Ultimately, this will help reduce the client expenditure on the entire recruitment and hiring process. Also, the client will have a much better understanding of their current HR operations. Not only a good understanding, but they'll also be able to identify potential bottlenecks that exist in their system, and they'll be able to proactively work on them. Lastly, the model is highly scalable, and as the client continues to grow and the client firm continues to grow, they'll be able to apply the same model in future. So, this slide represents a process visualization that sums up how the project will work. So, business unit represents the clients that reach out to Efficax for their requirements. Candidates indicates the existing and new candidates, and administration represents the admin department that takes the process ahead once the candidates are finalized. Once we receive a service request from the client, we'll check the candidate database. If we don't find the candidate in the candidate database, a job advert needs to be posted. The candidate can review the advertisement and submit an application. After the screening, we'll check if the candidate is shortlisted. If they're shortlisted, they move to the interview stage. Once they will receive a positive interview feedback, they move further to a selection stage and release an offer letter. If the candidate accepts an offer letter, then they move to an onboarding stage and we proceed further with background verification check. And once they clear the background verification, we can bill the client for the entire process. This sums up the entire project in a nutshell. Pranali will be taking the discussion forward, talking about implementation plan, ethics, and data management. Thank you.
We'll be using Microsoft Excel for data collection and cleaning, while programming softwares like Python or R will be used for data manipulation and statistical analysis. The interactive data visualization will be done with the help of Power BI, and for the final stage, we'll be using Microsoft Visio in order to create the needed visual diagrams. Ethics and data management plan. Throughout the course of the project, we'll make sure that a strict duty of confidentiality will be mentioned and adhered throughout the project. Any sensitive or confidential information pertaining to the project or the client will not be shared with anyone outside of the project team without proper authorization or consent. The project team will closely follow any instructions, guidelines, or specifications provided by the client to ensure that the final outcome meets their expectations. Any moral guidelines demonstrating respect, honesty, and dignity will be followed. This means that the project team will conduct themselves in a professional and ethical manner, treating others with respect, honesty, and avoiding any behavior that could be considered disrespectful, dishonest, or undignified. Project team will adhere to ethical principles and practices and will not engage in any behavior that could be considered unethical or in violation of professional standards. Finally, the team will take responsibility for their decisions and actions throughout the course of the project and will be accountable for any mistakes or errors that may occur. Moving on to our next topic, the implementation plan. The implementation plan shown on the screen basically keeps the timeline of how the project is going to progress. Each of these steps have been mentioned along with the dates on which the deliverables will be produced. It begins with the acceptance of the project charter on 3rd February 2023, which is when the client agrees that the project is good to go. It will be followed by data collection and manipulation, data visualization, and business process visualization phases. We plan to hand over the deliverables and present our findings to the clients on 24th February 2023, and the project will conclude with the project closeout phase on the same day. We have allocated specific timelines for each phase and are committed to meeting the deadlines. The team members share equal responsibilities for data analysis, visualization, presentation, and business communication based on the project demands. Timelines have been communicated and documented for the future reference, and any change will be communicated separately by the team. The estimated budget will be based on the agreed upon tools, technologies, algorithms, and analysis techniques, and will be communicated to the clients by the team. As we are at the end of our presentation, I would like to mention that our team is capable and willing to invest the time and effort required to ensure that it is completed according to our client's instructions. We understand the importance of delivering a successful outcome and are committed to delivering high quality work and will strive to meet or exceed the expectations of our client. If you have any questions or concerns, please do reach out to us on helpline@anpconsultancy.ca. We'll be more than happy to help. Thanks a lot for choosing ANP Consultancy.